Hello everybody, I'm Seth Weissman and welcome to another episode of Safe Real Estate. Today we're going to continue a discussion we started in the last episode about the commissions which buyer brokers are being paid at the moment. And right now may be the hardest time I have ever seen for most buyer brokers because you are putting in 10 times the offers that you ever put in before. And you're lucky if you make 10 offers to get 1 or 2 to go binding. So buyer agents right now are really working hard, and a lot of them feel that their commissions are under assault by sellers and listing brokers who are not offering to pay them a full commission, which they clearly deserve. In any event, how do you best deal with that situation? Well, the GAR contract does provide now that if the seller or listing broker does not pay the buyer broker the commission the buyer broker has specified, and the buyer pays the difference. And if you do not want the buyer to pay the difference, there are some things you can add to the contract. The first thing you can do is you can add a special stip to the end of the buyer brokerage agreement in which you say, notwithstanding any other provision to the contrary, I will only look to the seller for a real estate commission. Another option is to cap your commission and to say to the buyer, no matter what else happens, if there is a shortfall and you owe me a commission, I will cap that commission at, let's say, 1% of the purchase price. And by doing that, it limits and quantifies what the buyer has to pay. But we are in a changing world. And one of the things that buyer brokers are now going to have to do is first, you're going to really need to get your buyer brokerage agreement signed up front. And the reason you're going to need to get it signed up front is if you present that buyer brokerage agreement along with an offer, now the buyer doesn't really need to agree to pay you any commission. Why should they? You've already found them a house. It's easy enough for them to say at that point, no, I'm not going to sign, and instead you can represent me in a customer capacity because I don't want to pay you any commission whatsoever. So what it really means is that good agents need to develop a script to get a buyer brokerage agreement signed up front in which they articulate their value to the buyer. And good agents are saying to me that is not that difficult to do. And in fact, if they explain it up front to the buyer and what their worth is, most buyers are in fact willing to pay a commission to the buyer broker, particularly knowing that they're only paying the shortfall if the listing broker does not pay a full commission. I hope this episode of Safe Real Estate has been beneficial. As always, it's great to see you. Please continue to tune in. Bye now.